All right, welcome back to Deal Making, a series on the deals that I've done and how I negotiated them, managed them, acquired them, etc. So, I want to go into this property. It was a duplex over here in just south of downtown Atlanta. It was purchased for 107,000. Let me go ahead and pull up my notes here. Found the deal just from having it in my network and just showing up. Really, I mean, it was not much more than that. I've been already in the speaking circuits, just networking a lot. That was probably 2018, I believe. And so this duplex, although it was older, I think it was built in 1940, 1950. The bones were good, and so it was like basically a good shot. So I raised some capital from a friend in pretty short notice, like 2 weeks. We went on it together, purchased it for 107.5, and about I think 4 or 5 years down the line, we sold it for 276. And in case you want to look up the address and double check it on Zillow, it's 1083 Coleman Street Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia 30310. So, wanted to go through some of the numbers with you here today. So, because it's hard for people to wrap their heads around what's going on here when it comes to real estate. You get those people that are like, it's too good to be true. I hope you can see that. So, purchase price here. Then we, within, what was it? I think less than a month, we purchased it and renovated it, is what I'm really trying to say. Renovated, meaning like there was paint needed, there was furniture we wanted to add. The reason for that was we wanted to try it out as an Airbnb first. Actually, before I even go into that, I don't know why I didn't mention this. The financing was a kind of a headache. So there was this new lender that came to town. They did an event series with us, and they were just a lot of talk, but no execution. They said they would be able to close the deal, and 45 days later they didn't. So we ended up having to last minute change to a different lender that can knock out this duplex quickly. I think they were able to even do it in like 2-3 weeks. So that worked out perfectly for us. What else happened? That lender subsequently couldn't work in Atlanta anymore because not only did they burn me, but apparently it burned a few other people from not being able to close. So just keep an eye out for that too when you're looking at financing something, trying a new lender out that you maybe haven't used before. That could be a risk to keep in mind. Okay, back to after acquisition. So we were able to get it on Airbnb. We made a lot of money on Airbnb because as we were finishing up, it was just the holiday season coming in. So I think we made like 6,000 for like each month, like November and December. So essentially like 12,000 total. So already just on flat gross, not including financing or anything like that. I mean, if we're talking about the money we put in, which was probably like 35,000 down, 35,000 divided by 12. So making this in 2 months essentially is like not exactly half, but we'll just round up or round down, whatever it is. That's like a 50% return on our down payment by itself. So you could already see without even us talking about the subsequent years of owning this property that this property would just be printing money, essentially what they call a divisible by zero return, which is after you pay your initial principal back, which in this case would be a few months down the line, more than likely, then essentially you're past the return marker because your principal has already been paid off, right? Now you're just printing money past that. So after this, a few months of Airbnb, it kind of trailed off in early um, the subsequent year, essentially because the holidays were done, right? Not as many people travel, like January, February, March. So this kind of trailed off, and we decided, wow, this is quite an active operation. I think this was closer to like Feb, March, to just be replacing towels, replacing all sorts of things, sheets, every few days. We don't have time to be just stopping our days to do this. My friend was an attorney, is an attorney, and I'm also just busy running a business, a multifamily rentals business and sales business. So it doesn't even make sense to continue down this route for both of us. So we decided to switch to a monthly setup, and that monthly was $1,200 for the bigger unit, which was a 2-1 per month, and the smaller unit got $1,000 a month. And for those of y'all that don't live in Atlanta, this is still very, very, very affordable. You got apartments easily going double that. And especially this close to the city, we're like talking 5 minutes if you jump on the side street. Okay, so we got $2,200 a month coming in. Our monthly mortgage amount, we'll just round up, was $1,000. So essentially, because we didn't have utilities we were paying that was separately metered already, we're cash flowing about $1,200 a month. So help me out with the math, y'all. What is $1,200 a month?